different. Be a unicorn. Be a 15-year-old kid that does not have an Instagram. Speaking of that, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, who happens to be my last name twin, apparently. Arlie Bledsoe.
Hi, I'm Arlie Bledsoe, and I'm going to talk to you about why I'm 15 and don't have social media. You may be doubting this statement, it seems kind of crazy, but I'm actually going to tell you 3 simple reasons why I choose not to have social media. It's not crazy, and I'm about to explain to you why. The first reason is that it frees up time to do things I care about. We spend so much time on social media, and I don't think we realize how much time we actually spend. It is a big part of our lives. How many of you have posted on Instagram today? Okay, so the average daily time spent on social media is 1 hour and 15 minutes per day. This even seems a little low to me. My mom kind of questioned this, but I didn't really want to look up a new time, so here's the time. The time spent on social media in a lifetime is about 3 years, 5 months, and 18 days, if in the future we don't increase the time we spend on social media. That is 24-hour periods. It's a crazy amount of time, really. So think about all the things you could do in that time. You could learn and master a hobby. You could spend quality time with your friends and family. You could write a book, learn a new language, read, exercise, travel the world even. You can really do anything you can think of. Check off that bucket list. So the question I want you to ask yourself is, in 20 years, will you be glad that you spent 3.5 years of your life scrolling through social media? Or would you rather have written a book or learned a language? There's just so many things that you can do. And the second reason that I don't have social media is because of what I call the comparison game. We're scrolling through our feeds and we see these perfect pictures of other people's lives. And then we start comparing it to our own lives and we start to feel down on ourselves. Theodore Roosevelt said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." And this is so true because scrolling through our social media and seeing other people's perfect lives, it steals our contentment and it really sends our self-esteem to the ground. The reason we struggle with insecurity is because we compare our behind the scenes with everyone else's highlight reel. And places like Instagram really are a highlight reel. That's why they have filters. It's not the parts of their life that they want to hide. They don't share those. And self-worth is often based on likes in our day and age, and we're essentially putting how we feel about ourselves into somebody else's hands, which is not something that I want to do. The third reason that I don't use social media is because of the myth of proof. I hear people say all the time, I have to prove that I did this, I have to prove that I did this cool thing by posting about it. And I don't want to have to worry about proving everything I do. I want to experience life without worrying about proving that I do. I want to live my own life, and I don't really care about what other people think about it. So I think that's important. And often another thing that happens is we pull out our phone to check our social media or post about something, and it ruins the moment. It's kind of like we're living in a virtual reality headset. We're not really there with our friends and our family. So imagine the situation. You're here and your friends are pulling out their phone to check every second their social media, and you feel like they're sort of not even there, like they have a virtual reality headset on. One of my favorite poems by Aaron Hansen. Listen and take note. You see, your life is just as real as those who document each moment of what they see and hear and feel. In fact, it's hardly ever mentioned, but the real and honest truth is that you tend to live much more when you don't worry about proof. So what can you do about this? If any of those things I said resonated with you, then the first thing you can do is limit your time on social media. You can set an actual time limit, or you can just be conscious about when you're checking your phone. Maybe don't do it when you are having a conversation. You could delete your social media account. I know this might sound drastic, but I promise you'll survive. I think that it'll improve your life in so many ways. You'll find that your relationships are deeper. You have more time to do things you want. And a lot of times people ask me, okay, well, how can I keep in touch with my friends? You can ask them to text and call you because this is more personal and it's more deliberate. You know that whoever's texting and calling you, they really care about you and they want to communicate with you specifically. So I know that social media is a societal norm. And if you like it and you really enjoy it, then that's okay. But if a lot of these things drop your self-esteem or you feel like it's taking up your time, then stand out from the crowd. You don't have to accept what society gives you. So your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. So if you liked what I said, then go ahead and make a commitment and either limit your time today or delete your accounts even. If you keep putting it off till tomorrow, it'll never get done. So thank you. I hope this helps.
Third floor of City Hall. On Friday, April 7th, you're invited to the Hillsdale Park groundbreaking ceremony at the site of the new park, beginning at 2:30 p.m. For more information and directions, visit our City News and Meetings page. Hope to see you there. Saturday, April 8th.